Here we go. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Trench Grenade channel. I am your host, the average state of chaos enjoyer that your mom said that we have at home. Thanks for watching. Guys, the purpose of today's video is this is going to be an update video or a news video based on facts and things that are actually occurring that cannot be debated. They are actual facts, okay? So just going to give you a rundown of all the horrible things going on in the world and some things that I need you to start thinking about. Everything on this board is just something to think about. Before I get into it, I want to show you guys some options, some positive stuff. I got a bunch of new flags, okay? Shout out to Platoon Daddy, not sponsored. But hey, I got a bunch of new flags I want you guys to check out. And let me know which one you want to see as the backdrop. Here we have the machine gunner, okay? The happy machine gunner. We'll call this option 1, okay? The happy machine gunner. So if you want to see this as part of the new backdrop, let me know. This is going to be option 2, guys. This is going to be the sad machine gunner. As most of you guys know, I was a weapons squad leader for a while, okay, over a year. So this is going to be the sad machine gunner option 2. Let me know if you want this to be part of the backdrop, okay? And the last option, and whatever ones you don't pick are going into my office back at work, okay? This is going to be the paratrooper option. Of course, because that's kind of like my background and everything. But yeah, let me know option 3, the paratrooper. Let me know in the comment section down below which one you want to see as part of the new backdrop, and which one of these should be replaced, okay? With all that being said, guys, real quick, if you want to support the channel so we can continue pushing out content, because I'm going to be completely honest with you, I did not want to push out this video, but I just could not believe, as I was looking at all the updates and kind of looking at the news and the state of the world, I could not believe some of the stuff we're about to talk about. So if you want to continue seeing content or just support me, consider going over to Patreon, give me $5 a month, and I'll send you a link in a direct message to our Discord server where we can discuss all the things we're going to discuss today. If you want to further support the channel, check out Instagram. It's where I post all the lifting content. Today was leg day for me. All right, guys, let me know down in the comments below what flag you want to see as part of the new backdrop. Whatever one you don't pick will just go to my office at work. And yeah, let me know what array you want to see as the backdrop. Without further ado, state of chaos. I'm just going to go down, go through some things you might want to be thinking about in no particular order, and some things that are driving me absolutely insane that they aren't being addressed. Okay, the Super Bowl ads. The Super Bowl ads were extremely, extremely cringy, okay? And they were all trying to push a narrative. If you didn't watch the Super Bowl, good for you, okay? Because it was a waste of time, even though I'm from Kansas City originally. But the Super Bowl ads were all sponsored by Pfizer and pushing a certain narrative. Taylor Swift is a psyop. We're going to talk about this a little bit more. It's kind of turned into a little bit less of a meme and a little bit more of a reality. But while you were watching the Super Bowl, the Senate passed a $95 billion bill to support Israel, Taiwan, and Ukraine. So just something to think about. $95 billion of your tax money. That is a fact. Israel is launching another major offensive, okay? That your tax dollars are going to be funding soon if it passes in the House. Navy. The Navy has had some unfortunate losses with some of their service members in the Mediterranean/Red Sea, okay? So something to think about is a lot of our Navy is not in any sort of screen line right now to actually defend the mainland of the United States. That is all public information, okay? That is all, you can Google exactly where they are. So that is something that you might want to think about. The Navy is having people being lost at sea and killed for something that we're not directly a part of. And this video, I don't care what your political leanings are, these are all just facts. So our Navy is not physically here to protect our borders. The ocean borders, obviously we can't control our regular borders. Okay, currency devaluation. So what you're seeing, guys, is a steady, the more money is printed, the less your money in your savings account is worth. Unless you have it in some sort of savings account to match inflation, and even then you're losing money. So $1,000 yesterday is worth less today, and that has been happening drastically over time. Now, inflation will always occur, but typically inflation occurs at a much less drastic rate than it is right now. So we are very much in a situation where the bubble is going to pop very soon. So I highly recommend you invest in things like raw materials like brass and copper and lead, okay? Things that will hold their value because your US dollar is worth less right now than it was when I began making this video, okay? And it's not good. So the powers that be, whether it be intentional or unintentional, you guys can debate that in the comments below, but your money is worth a lot less today than it was a week ago. Sponsored by Pfizer. That's a problem, okay? These people made a lot of money over something we won't discuss, and now they're making money hand over fist, and they're pushing very heavily weight loss drugs, okay? So that is a problem, but it's a fact. UK aircraft carriers are inoperable. So one of our major allies, their aircraft carriers are currently inoperable. That is a fact. Secretary of Defense is hospitalized again. That is a fact and something to think about. Supply trains halted in Europe. Okay, so certain borders are having issues getting raw materials and food across it. There's a lot of things leading to a major food shortage in Europe and some starvation that is beginning to happen in Europe right now. But several borders are having supply issues. This is mainly being caused by French and German farmers that are protesting due to wage issues and pay issues. These farmers are protesting, and you've probably seen it on social media, but this is causing food shortages and certain supply issues. So here in America, I expect to see an increase in price and a shortage in certain food items. That is a fact. Disease X. So I'm going to say they're trying to push this narrative of some new disease that doesn't even exist and there's 0 cases of it, but they're starting to warn people of it. That's a fact. It's just something that you need to keep your eye on because we already discussed what happened before. Can't happen again. So just keep your eye on it. The Putin Interview. I highly recommend you go watch the Putin Interview by Tucker Carlson. It's just something that happened, and there's things in that interview that I think you might just want to be aware of and educate yourself. Whether it be true or false, that's not the point. The point is that it's being said by Vladimir Putin. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. Some minor stuff that's always happening, but it's being highly publicized. Iran, North Korea, and China are conducting weapons testing. All right, the biggest thing I want to talk about, border crisis. Okay, guys, the border is absolutely out of control. Thousands of migrants are flowing through every day. We're not sending them back to where they came from. We, being the United States, is not sending them back to where they came from. That is going to be a problem. These military-aged males that have no formal background check are flooding into the country. Several of them have been affiliated with terrorist organizations and been discovered already. Guys, this is a serious problem. Our Navy is away, right? So our borders on the sea are not protected, and our southern border is completely wide open, okay? So you guys need to be aware of this. You need to be following it. It's a major issue. Texas National Guard has already been deployed to the border. Obviously, there's been issues with the federal agents there and with the Texas National Guard, but this can become a bigger issue. It's already a massive issue, but the point I'm trying to make is we are very vulnerable right now, okay? So that is a fact. $95 billion, okay? I don't know how much money you're worth, but $95 billion, if approved by the House, is a problem that we should all be very concerned about. We have a homeless crisis. We have poverty in the United States. We have communities that don't have, Flint, Michigan doesn't even have water that is potable yet. And we're sending potentially another $95 billion. Guys, regardless of what your political leanings are and who you support, I have physically been to Ukraine. I have physically been there. I have trained the Ukrainian National Guard, most of which are probably KIA, MIA, or wounded in action at this point. So don't tell me, I'm not really concerned about what your political thoughts are on the situation. What I want you to be aware of is that we have a problem here in the United States, and we're sending money away. So regardless of how you feel politically, it's a problem that we're not taking care of our own people and our own borders and our own infrastructure that is under direct attack every day. Okay, look at how many power plants and food plants have been sabotaged. Okay, so something is going on. I need you guys to start reading. I need you guys to be aware. I need you guys to have calm, collected discussions in the comments below, and let me know what you guys think is actually going on. All right, guys. Reminder about those that support us. Thank you to my Patreon members. If you want to continue supporting me, guys, consider checking out the Patreon channel. And until next time, this is going to be Trench Grenade, your average chaos enjoyer, signing out. Cheers.